Hey, we're Flick and Joe, and this is our dog Walter. In 2022, we made the crazy decision to quit our full-time jobs, pack up our lives, and move aboard our blue water sailing boat. We spent many months refitting her and getting her ready for our plans until one day we actually did it. We cast off the lines, we pointed her south, and off we went. We've now sailed over 1,000 nautical miles, dodging orcas, yes, actually, and most of the rocks along the way. Join us for the beautiful, quite stressful but endlessly eventful life that is full-time living aboard.
In this week's episode, Walt butt slaps Flick in the face, we have a man overboard, of sorts, and Flick wakeboards on a paddleboard with dolphins. In the last sailing episode, we sailed from Shines to Sagres. We caught our first fish, which perfectly marked the end of our journey on the western-facing Atlantic coast.
Crazy how what seemed to be the flattest anchorages actually end up with like the most roll. Like, you wouldn't even think there was a single wave here, and yet, I mean, I don't know, you can kind of see by the fact the mast is moving. Okay, she's stopped a bit now, but we are rolling a fair amount last night, so it wasn't the best night's sleep. Oh, maybe this boat will show you. Can you see this? Can you see the mast moving? Yeah, rolly, not super comfy, but it's very pretty, and it is sheltered, like there's no wind at all, but I don't know if that's just the forecast. Anyway, we're staying here for a few more nights because we're being hauled out on Monday in the marina, which is like there somewhere. So yeah, I think I've got some work to do today, and then tomorrow it's meant to be really sunny, so we're gonna go and explore some caves and things like that. Maybe go out for dinner tonight. But we've been on anchor now for seven nights, which is so good. Like we've still got loads of water, we've still got loads of battery power. So yeah, pretty pleased with ourselves. Well, lie down. Lie down. Good boy, lie down.
He's looking at me so scared.
Are you scared?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you're an expert at jumping in.
They haven't done a lot.
Oh, it's not too cold at all.
No, it's fine, isn't it?
Gosh, whilst you're here, Flick, you can put the name on the boat.
I was also thinking while I'm here I can just swipe around the waterline with a cloth.
Yeah. You give the boat a nice clean with the boys' help. Nearly sent us under the boat.
Just me and my dog's butt.
Yes.
Isn't that nice and cosy?
What a beautiful angle of your bottom, Walter.
Oh, you're coming in.
Well, come this way. Yeah. It was such a weight off our shoulders being on the Algarve Coast, and it was so nice to be able to just sit on anchor again. This was our routine. We anchored outside of Lagos, we paddleboarded amongst the cliffs, ran along the waterfront, and went for dog walks along the beaches. I'm going to start giving a little bit of history or information about the places we are visiting. Hopefully it will give some context to where we are in the world. Let us know if you like this idea and I'll continue. Lagos is a town in southern Portugal's Algarve region. It's known for its walled old town, cliffs and Atlantic beaches. These cliffs form part of the Algarve coastline and they are called Ponta de Piedade or Ponta de Piedade, which translated means the point of pity or point of mercy. I couldn't really find any history on why it was called this, but my guess is because it's the very first bit of respite off the western facing Atlantic coast. You get these amazing yellow gold cliffs up to 20 metres high, incredible rock pillars, arches and caves that have been chiselled into the rock by the Atlantic Ocean. Along the top of the cliffs are these grand wooden walkways that go for miles, which make for great walks, especially with Walter.
In you can! In you can! Give him a push. Good boy, come on! This way! No, actually stand up. You can do. Yeah, I'll stay at this speed. Wow. Gnarly, yeah.
By this point, we'd spent 14 nights at anchor travelling from Cascais to here, just enjoying the Algarve. It was a nice feeling knowing we could easily hop into a marina whenever we wanted, but actually neither of us wanted to. This off-grid lifestyle was really working. We had good power, we had water left over, we were able to work from the boat. We actually felt really proud. We'd not done this since northern Spain, and even then it wasn't really ever for this long. We had the most incredible weather. It was lovely to just decompress after the journey that we'd had since leaving the UK and to really enjoy living aboard. We were waiting to be hauled out for our survey off the back of the rock incident, which went as well as it could have, and we were scheduled to be hauled out again the following week for some minor repairs. While we waited for our spot in the boatyard, we sailed over to Portimao, where some friends joined us from the UK for a few days in the sun. If you tune in next week, we've recorded some unedited footage from this sail, which we'll share then, but for now, you just need to know that we made it over the little hop to Portimao, we dropped our anchor, and then Joe went for a walk on the beach with Walt while I finished off some work before our friends arrived.
If you'd have told like the version of myself like probably 2 years ago, that I'd be sort of walking a beach in south of Portugal with my dog, whilst like doing it sustainably, like on a boat, living off grid, working whilst we're doing it as well, so like still earning money, like just sort of having to like take a step back, because yeah, there's a really beautiful sunset. It's a bit cloudy, if I'm being picky. We've got this really cool castle behind me, or whatever it is, a very old building, and I'm just like, what? This is so ridiculous. And it's really cool because like we had this goal, we came up with this goal at the end of lockdown to do this like idea, live on a boat for a bit, see some of the world, and try and do it remotely whilst basically building a business, still working at the same time. And yeah, we've actually made it happen. And it just feels so ridiculous. Sometimes I have to like actually like pinch myself, because both Flick and I are guilty of like whinging. We'll be sat on the boat, it's like, oh, it's a bit rolly today, or oh, it's not that sunny today, it's a bit cloudy, or I might put a jumper on because it's slightly chilly, but I'll keep my shorts on. And sometimes I just have to be like, what are you even saying? You're so lucky. Like, this is such a ridiculous like lifestyle to be following. Just be like, yeah, happy for it. And this is one of those moments where I'm actually like, yeah, this is cool, and I like appreciate where I'm at. It's really cool.